This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
This is the late night news on NDTV Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew. These are the top stories tonight. First the inflation, then the fuel, and now travel. Get ready to tighten your purse strings if you're flying out of Chennai tomorrow. FedEx goes down to his Czech opponent, loses his shot at entering the finals for the 7th record time in Wimbledon. Private engineering colleges in the state can now heave a huge sigh of relief. The binding AICTE norms to be enforced only next year.
There will be no difficulty at all for the institutions to follow the new regulations for the next year.
After a close encounter at Villupuram, there's no more room for security lapses. 15,000 police personnel will line the railway tracks.
No section which is without this daily patrol.
A security blanket for the babies too. Police hope to bust the child trafficking racket in the city. Jayalalitha slams the DMK, says probe into her tea gardens has been politically motivated. And it's the right for open space now. Chennai's corporation gets ready to set up their park outside a hotel. Now, starting tomorrow, it's time to pay extra for a domestic or international flight. Any flight within the country will cost 103 rupees more, while international airfares will be up by 515 rupees. And this is the case, be it economy or business class. This is after a notification from the centre to bring air travel into the service tax ambit. The government had proposed this in the 2010-2011 budget, that a 10% service tax be charged on air travel, aiming at raising more money annually. Air travellers would be exempted from paying this tax while embarking on a journey originating or terminating in airports located in the northeastern states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, Badgodra in West Bengal, and airports of Srinagar, Leh and Jammu in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, the Villupuram track blast was a close shave, but learning from that instance and not ready to take any chances, 15,000 policemen have been ordered to be on duty for patrolling. The General Manager of the Southern Railways also announced that they will carry walkie-talkies to report any incidents that could possibly put passengers at risk.
We are working out on various strategies as to what are the possibilities of this thing. And jointly between railways and the police, we are doing patrolling of the track wherever we suspect any mischief. And in any case, even on those tracks where we do not suspect any mischief, we do have some kind of extra patrolling going on. Every inch of the railway track is being patrolled at least once a day. And at least 90% of the railway track is being patrolled at least twice a day.
Now, your weekend trip to the famous pilgrimage Tirthanni will now be hassle-free. Now, also because of the security, the Chennai Beach Tirthanni Chennai Central is one of the 4 new suburban train services that will be introduced shortly. Almost 1 lakh train passengers will benefit from these new services. So let's bring up those new routes for you. The 4 new services are the Chennai Central Solurpet Chennai Beach Line, the Chennai Beach Velachery Chennai Beach Line. There's also the Chennai Beach Tirthanni Chennai Central and the Chennai Central Arakonam Superfast train services. In addition to this, there's also 2 more Duronto Express trains that are going to be plying. One is Chennai Central Coimbatore, that will be on 6 days a week. There's also a bi-weekly to Ernakulam, that's the Lokmanya Tilak Express. Good news coming in for engineering hopefuls in a major relief for the students looking at the 454 engineering colleges in the state. The Madras High Court today said that the new AICTE norms can be adopted from the next academic year. This means that colleges which have applied for renewal of approval, new courses, additional intake before the 31st of August 2009 could be granted permission. Meanwhile, the court struck down one clause in the new norms which allows the AICTE to initiate civil and criminal proceedings against colleges which don't comply with their new norms. Meanwhile, the counselling for engineering courses will go on uninterrupted.
Judgment has come as a relief for all of them, including for the institutions who have applied under the old regulations, and the institutions, some of the institutions who wanted to go under the new regulations. Apart from that, it is a big relief for the state government, because we have already started the counselling from this Monday onwards, and further the students have to finish off their counselling. The main counselling begins on 5th of July.
Because we have more than 1 year time to upload the information as per the new format, there will be no difficulty at all for the institutions to follow the new regulations for the next year. The only problem which these institutions had was the empowering the AICTE to prosecute these institutions even if the slightest mistake is committed by them, was bothering all these institutions. Now that His Lordship has held that the penal provision is unconstitutional, there is no problem for these institutions in following the new norms for the next year.
On to some political news now. The AIDMK chief, Ms. Jayalalitha, has slammed the DMK for ordering a probe into her tea estates at Kodanad. She said, and I quote, "The probe is mischievous and politically motivated. The present condition of the 122-year-old factory endangers the lives of the workers there, and therefore it needs renovation, which is being termed as construction by the DMK government." Well, still ahead on the bulletin, the World Tamil Conference might be over, but the corporation's love for the language Tamil is still going strong. Find out more on the other side.